Sir, you're charged with especially aggravated kidnapping. You're also charged with aggravated assault, and you're charged with theft of a firearm worth less than $2,500.
You're talking about stuff that is not
You will bring the jury.
Hello and welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict, and boy do I have a case for you today.
Why is the dog chewing on this guy?
I think they have got the wrong guy there.
Got the wrong guy, and the dog was biting him.
He roughing him up quite a bit. There's a lawsuit.
9 out of 10 judges prefer watching the Recovery Addict live stream in their court.
The fireworks are not done.
Now we're getting commentary on the case. Dati mihi Anglican po, he's verbis Latino.
That's literally not true.
I didn't ask you to interrupt me.
Is that correct?
Oh, for Trump's sake.
Good morning. Welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict. Good to have you here this morning. It's the last part of the morning. But got some plans for this afternoon with the Kouri Richins hearing going on. We'll be bringing that to you live. She's going to be back in court, not for the murders, but for all the financial stuff, the letter there. And we'll have a little bit of a scheduling hearing, see how long that goes, and talk a little bit about what's coming up in that one. So, excited for that today. All right. Move some things around on my desk, and everything's different colors. It looks funny. So, that's great. I'm going to move this right up there. This here. Yeah, there we go. Now we're good. Good morning, one and all. Great to have you here. Let's see if we can get chat on the screen, make this official. Just sent my wife and kids off to the beach with my future daughter-in-law. She's gonna go to see the ocean for the first time, at least on the East Coast, and that's gonna be great. So a little bit of a late start there, but they're gone now, so it's all well. I've got one son still here. He's still chilling. So we'll see. Bite me, thank you very much. Welcome. Sweet pea sugar, thanks for the kind words. It's good to be here. No Kouri case today. Let me double check and see. As of last night, there was. What do you mean? Do you get some news that I did not? 7:31, 10 a.m. That's in an hour. Kouri Richins, Judge Mrazek, scheduling conference, Cordivia's pool, live streaming. I'm showing it's a go. Future law, daughter law. Well, it's future, so it hasn't happened yet. It happens tomorrow. At least that's when the engagement happens. Anyway, that's great. I guess I'm not supposed to spoil it. I don't know. I do get the memo. Good morning. We're going to celebrate some birthdays this morning. Say hello, poke around the courts a little bit, and then we're going to portal over to Kouri Richins' hearing. See how that goes. Let's see. I think. We'll hit it on the WebEx. Let me get the WebEx started. If I can switch there. Okay. It's not Drama Llama's birthday, just anniversary. All right, so can you make me a new one? Because I'll sing it. I'm like the anchor man. It's on the screen. I say it. I can do it. I got it. Here we go. I'm going to take Drama Llama Mama off. Happy anniversary, Drama Llama Mama. It's awesome. There we go. And send. How about this one? Boo. Oh, simultaneous with Lois. Amazing. Thank you very much. All right, let's celebrate the birthdays. As I'm excited. Today's sort of a cool day for another YouTuber that I love following. His name is Jacob Knowles. He catches lobsters up in Maine. I've probably never eaten one of his lobsters, and might never in my life. But love his production, and he goes out on films on his boat catching lobsters, and it's just cool. Well, he spent the last year building a top-of-the-line, state-of-the-art lobster fishing boat, and they're launching it today, so he's doing a live stream. So I'm a little I'm watching that over here as he's getting ready to launch his boat while we're talking. I'm super excited. I feel like I built the boat with him. It's fun. But we've got birthdays to celebrate right now, so we're going to get to that right now. So everyone, wherever you are, if it's legal and you're able, stand up, take a deep breath, shoulders back, project your voice to the back of the room, blend your voice with your neighbor, and warm up with me if you will. La 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 la. That'll work. We're all in tune. All right. Happy Friday, by the way. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Lux Photo, Beanie, Bernie, Benny, and Darlene. Happy birthday to you. Benny, I called you Bernie and Beanie and everything else. We'll include you one more time on the next verse. So we're going to do Benny, Jennifer, and Knitting with me on the next verse. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Benny, Jennifer, and Knitting with me. Happy birthday to you. There we go. Alrighty. Northwest of Kouri was moved to August. Seems strange. Kurt says it's not my birthday, but you can sing to me anyway, or maybe just send cake or pancakes. To everyone who's celebrating the birthday today, happy birthday. I realize there are a million people you could have celebrated with and a billion places you could have been, or maybe I have that swapped. But either way, you chose to be here with us. The privilege, pleasure, the honor, and the joy, that's ours. Hopefully you're going to turn that joy right back to you and make your day just a little more specialer. Begin by helping yourself to free pancakes at Denny's, IHOP Village Inn, Waffle House, McDonald's, Tommy Dunlap's House, Andy's Grill, Bob Evans, and Cracker Barrel. There we go. I think it's a different hearing that was moved, most likely. Brian Koberger has a new lawyer. That could be a thing. Let me see if we can check out the docket there. And drum solo, help me here. I need to set up a drum set and actually see if I can play now that I've practiced the air drums for so long. Pretty sure I'm an expert. I could just walk into any band and compete and replace their drummer. Happy birthday, all who are celebrating. Grandson just asked me if you said McDonald's house. We did say McDonald's. I don't think I said McDonald's house. But welcome one and all. We have a lot. Oh, I was going to get the WebEx pulled up. Just 1 second. Hold with me while I stall briefly. Might be easier to pull the link from X than to retype it all. Notifications. Okay, I'm looking for... Where's my Utah State Courts? Just 1 second. Found it. Open WebEx. Here's my webinar number. Don't think I can tell you that one, but there it is. Media only, sorry. Join from the WebEx app. It's thinking.
Have them send someone with more experience.
Doesn't like the spaces. All right, let me see if we can hear the judge briefly. Should be coming in on 8.
Remember in the beginning when we started 110 years ago?
Oh, I've got it turned off over there. Okay, I'm wondering why I can't hear Judge Mrazek. And we'll see. 8 needs audio on. And then I can turn it on here. I think he's muted. Oh, yeah, the judge is muted, I think. Okay, sorry, just trying to get this all sorted. Speaker needs to go here. Okay, this is important. We need to have audio when this kicks in. So let's see if we can find some court to watch while I get these settings configured for you. Let's see, Judge Stevens. It's Friday, so we've got landlord-tenant stuff happening all over the place. Here's a sentencing.
Anything further that you personally would like to present to the court?
Hello?
Speak up, Mr. Hill.
He's going to have to move over a little bit towards the mic.
I was discharged for personality disorders incurred in the line of duty.
And he saw his
my fiance get I saw my fiance die in front of me.
Whoa.
But while I was on duty.
You were serving with your fiance?
What I was going to say was that I'm hopeful for mercy in this case. But either way, I'm grateful that to have been in this situation. I was avoiding a lot of my problems and just kind of going through life without standing for anything anymore, and this has sort of woken me back up to the fact that I need to face my problems and handle them before they handle me. So I'd like to thank the court for everything, and that's really all I've got to say.
Very well, Mr. Hill. Court will pronounce sentence in this case at this time. Court hereby establishes count 1 as the base sentence in this case for the offense of violation of the Kansas Offender Registration Act, a severity level 6 person, non-drug felony on which the defendant has a criminal history score of D, thus placing him in grid box 6D. The court hereby sentences the defendant to the standard term of 34 months in the custody of the Secretary of Corrections of the state of Kansas. On this sentence, the defendant may earn up to 15% of good time credit and would be subject to 24 months of post-release supervision. On that count, the court imposes no fine.
Kansas
regarding the additional offense, a possession of methamphetamine, a severity level 5 drug, non-person felony, in which the defendant has a criminal history score of I, thus placing him in grid box 5 drug I. The court hereby sentences the defendant to a term of 11 months in the custody of the Secretary of Corrections. On that sentence, the defendant may earn up to 20% of good time credit and would be subject to 12 months of post-release supervision. The court does run that count, however, concurrently with the time imposed on count 1. So essentially, what you have here is a 15% good time credit, Mr. Hill, and a 24-month post-release supervision duration connected with your primary sentence in the case. No fine is imposed in relation to count 2. The court notes that pursuant to special rule and because of his placement on the grid, this is a presumptive prison case under Kansas law. The issue before the court this morning is, should this court deviate from the statutory presumption in this case and impose a non-prison sanction under the facts and circumstances of this case? And quite frankly, Mr. Hill, I have great hesitation in doing so. Number one, you couldn't even follow a simple direction as to where to appear for your original sentencing in the case, which does raise the issue in the mind of the court. Can you follow detailed probation conditions if you're given that opportunity or not? Can you complete a treatment program that will have requirements and attendance requirements in the case? Can you do these things on your own, or are your problems or your attitude so profoundly disturbing that you can't complete and that you might as well do your prison time in the case? That's the issue before the court, Mr. Hill. Are you a good candidate to release back into the community, or should you just do the presumptive prison sentence in the case? I do understand, Mr. Hill, that you do have a service in the United States military that undoubtedly caused trauma based on what has been presented to the court. I certainly sympathize with that, but you are a convicted sex offender. You do have a registration requirement. You've understood that. You've complied with it substantially for a period of years, but you're not allowed, just because you're a veteran, to get a free pass on any offender registration requirements under Kansas law. And what is particularly disturbing here, this isn't just an offender registration violation case, Mr. Hill. This is also, again, possession of a dangerous street drug, methamphetamine, which in this court's experience has ruined, not assisted, but ruined many lives. And yet you elect to associate yourself with this dangerous drug to deal with whatever problems you have. And even someone with military service, even a distinguished United States veteran, isn't entitled to violate Kansas drug laws. You know this, but you were willing to take that chance. So again, I think you can understand the struggle this court has as to whether you should be granted the special privilege or the special exception of departure. which needs to be based on substantial and compelling reasons. But you have done one thing, Mr. Hill, that you absolutely, as a necessity, needed to do, and that is to seek treatment in the case. And apparently that you have a commitment to not only enter treatment, but to also participate successfully in it. The court has taken this into account. And the court does find that under the facts and circumstances of this case, it is appropriate for this court to grant a dispositional departure on this presumptive prison crime in count 1. And the court will grant the defendant 24 months, reporting probation to be supervised by community corrections. The defendant must observe all laws, report to an officer as directed. You shall not possess or consume alcohol or illegal drugs, Mr. Hill. At your supervising officers and at your own expense, submit to random breath, blood, and urinalysis testing. Perform community service work pursuant to any program requirements. Notify your supervising officer of any changes in your employment status, residence, telephone number, or email address within 48 hours of any such change taking place. You shall have no contact with disreputable characters and places. In your case, Mr. Hill, except for a treatment setting, you're not to be around anybody who might be able to supply you with methamphetamine or any other illegal drug.
I can't find where it says it's not happening.
Character or place, at least in primary part that we're talking about.
Where are you guys getting your source?
You shall continue to register as an offender pursuant to the Kansas Offender Registration Act, pursuant to already existing requirements. You shall abide by any curfew or travel restrictions imposed by your officer, not have in your possession firearms or dangerous weapons. And community corrections is authorized to require the defendant to meaningfully participate in the MRT program. The defendant is assessed $193 docket fee, community corrections fee, correctional supervision fee for a felony, and a booking and fingerprint fee. Mr. Hill, I'm not sure exactly what your current financial resources are or your ability to pay. I do want you to get set up on a regular and consistent payment plan, starting with the calendar month of August. I'm contemplating at this point $75 a month minimum. Is that something you can commit to doing, Mr. Hill? Furthermore, Mr. Hill, while the court has struggled with the issue of you being incarcerated in prison, this court is not inclined to simply release you on probation today. This court is empowered under Kansas law to impose up to 60 days in jail as a condition of probation, and the court believes that that's appropriate to do here. This lesson needs to be reinforced with you, Mr. Hill, that there will be serious implications and accountability for violation of offender registration laws or drug laws in the state of Kansas. And the court will order you to into custody right now to serve the remainder of 60 days in the county jail of Greenwood County. I do note you have 5 days jail time credit, which I will credit against that 60-day sentence. So you're to serve 55 more days in jail before being released on probation, and then hopefully there will still be a bed opportunity for any inpatient treatment that may be recommended or appropriate for you at that point. Certainly you'll be in a position of sobriety, I presume, at the end of that 55-day period. And the court has elected to impose a relatively short, in comparison, jail sentence in this case as compared to a Department of Corrections prison sentence under the facts and circumstances of the case. The court's already dealt with the issue of jail time credit. I'll again remind the defendant of his ongoing obligation to register as an offender under the Kansas Registration Act as his previous conviction for a sex offense. At some point in the future, Mr. Hill, you may have the right to seek expungement of one or more of these offenses. Certain statutory limitations do apply. If you have any questions about your right to someday seek expungement, you can address those to a lawyer and I'm sure get your questions answered. Under certain circumstances, a criminal defendant in Kansas may have the right to appeal their convictions to an appellate court having jurisdiction. And if they are unable to pay the cost of an appeal, a defendant may request the court to appoint a lawyer to represent them on appeal. and that they be supplied with a transcript of trial court proceedings. Pursuant to KSA 22-360-8C, you, the defendant, Mr. Hill, have 14 days after this judgment in court to file any notice of appeal with the clerk of the District Court of Greenwood County, Kansas. You do have the right to appeal this sentence if the court has ruled adversely to you at this hearing. I will remind you that there's prohibitions against a convicted felon possessing a firearm, that there are losses of certain civil rights, such as the right to vote, until your sentence is fully discharged. All right, Ms. Gillette, I think I've covered most of the things necessary.
I heard you say all the fees except for the KBI lab fee, and you may have said it, but it goes so fast that sometimes I miss it.
Was KBI lab fee indicated on the pre-sentence report?
It was not, but this is a KBI lab case.
Is that correct, Ms. Cummings? Was a KBI lab report done?
Yes.
Okay, very well. That will be assessed in the amount of $400. Anything else, Ms. Gillette?
That was all I had, Judge.
All right.
Your Honor.
Ms. Cummings?
I need to do some research on whether or not he loses VA benefits for being in custody for 55 days. But if he ends up losing it for being in custody for 55 days and it's maybe something like 30, would the court consider lowering that if that is an issue?
Sentence has already been pronounced. I don't know that I would have jurisdiction to modify a previously announced sentence of the Kansas Sentencing Guidelines Act, Ms. Cummings, but it's not the intention of the court to have him lose benefits. It's the intention of the court to have him punished for his criminal behavior and to try to reinforce the need for him to seek and complete rehabilitation efforts upon him getting out. So I hope that there's not negative financial implication. If there is, he should have thought about that before possessing methamphetamine and violating the Kansas Offender Registration Act. So,
Judge is preaching.
I think that's
preaching to the choir here. But Judge, I'm too poor to go to prison. But you weren't too poor to buy meth.
All right, and I do want to make sure that the record reflects that the court has considered, in granting the departure request, the statements that were made in the motion for departure, his seeking of treatment, the court finding the most important factor in the case, but that he did accept responsibility in this case, that it's in the best interest of this offender in the long run not to be in a prison cell, and that there was a treatment program available in this community. I think that he can enter within a reasonable amount of time, and the court is of the belief that he can successfully complete it if properly motivated. And I hope I'm right about that, Mr. Hill, and that you're not going to be back before the court on any type of sentence review in the future. I want to ultimately consider you to be one of this court's success stories. But it's up to you, because it's probably not going to be easy for you. But good luck in that regard, Mr. Hill. I'm going to place the custody of Mr. Hill at this time with the representatives of the Greenwood County Sheriff's Office so that he can serve the remaining balance of the 60-day jail sentence imposed here today. And again, according to the court's computation, he has 55 more days to do before release. All right, do any of the other professionals in the case have any questions, particularly Mr. Klossing from Community Corrections? Did you want to stay on the meeting with him for a little while, Ken, to touch base with him, or?
No, Your Honor, I will go to the jail and make contact with him personally.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Mr. Klossing. And if there's nothing further at this time, the David Hill sentencing matter will currently be in recess, and this meeting may be ended for all at this time.
And justice for all, and justice for David Hill, and ended for all is what he said. All right, that one's done. I think we've sorted out the issues. The Kouri Richins hearing she had two hearings today. One was on restitution, one was on scheduling. Scheduling is for the financial crimes. Restitution was for the murders. The restitution one has pushed. I still show that Judge Mrazek is going to keep people out of his courtroom that are in there right now in the next half hour or so and start the Kouri Richins hearing. It still looks like it's a go. according to everything I see. So I do also have. Oh, hang on. Need to make sure the case number's the right one. Uh, 2515-00162. I think that's the restitution hearing. You guys might be right. We're holding off. Let me see if I can find the case number. Judge Mrazek is amazing, but if this is the wrong case number, we don't have authority yet. Exchange, public search, log into Exchange. Log in, yes, it's me. I'm not a robot. I guess no, I got the characters wrong. I'm going to try again. I might be a robot. 7RK. Now my session has expired. I have to do it again because of course it has. Because I've been in for a whole of a second. 7FN4. Still not a robot. All right, case number 251-500-162. That is Kouri and Richins. Oh man, we might have an issue. Well, no, we're good. This is the state felony 251-500-162. Mortgage fraud, forgery reports, forgery, issuing bad check. Times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Money laundering times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And communications fraud plus pattern of financial activity, of unlawful activity. Those are all the charges. That's the one I show is streaming starting at 10 a.m. So we're good. We can stream it. I have the court PIO sends media, and media only. It's a protected tweet, so I can't forward it to people. Sends media the approvals for who can do it. This court TV is the pool on this one. There is live streaming, so we're going to stream the Kouri Richins hearing. It might be incredibly short, like minutes, mere minutes. Depends what they have to bring up. Okay. And it's going to go live at, well, be live in 5 minutes. How about that? I was nervous because they put the case number in there, but Court TV is pool and live streaming. They'll tell us if there's live streaming or no live streaming. So this is a live streaming one. I don't know what's going on with Mrazek right now, but he's got people in court that are that the judge is clapping for, like he's clapping, actual clapping. So, all right, so that means we have to end this live stream and portal to the next one because we try to keep everything clean. Let's go ahead and do a quick portal. Edit. We're going to jump to Kouri Richins. I need to upload the picture for Kouri Richins. It says sentencing hearing. Ignore that. Oh, I'll have to fix that. All right. Let's go hear from Judge Mrazek, who was tried to get him kicked off the case, but he did not get kicked. He's still on. Her request appeal for a new trial was denied. So we'll be back here in just a minute with Kouri Richins out of Utah. And as we speak, Jacob Knowles' boat is being backed into the water. That's stinking awesome. I'm so excited for him. He's going to have the most amazing lobster boat ever. All right, tonight when you go home, please hug the people you love, smile at someone, make their day just a little bit better. Please stay safe till we go live again in just minutes. We are portaling over, so all you have to do is click the follow the portal button, and you'll be with us. So this keeps the Kouri stuff separate from the other stuff, so if someone wants to watch just Kouri, they can do that. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you in just a minute. Bye-bye.